we doing? Are we loading? Are we live? Does it work? We need to refresh. Nothing like having a good laptop that works. We've killed it, haven't we? Oh, here we go.
For a second.
Oh, there we go. Let's mute. I hear myself on a laptop. I have the world's slowest laptop, so just excuse us while we get started. There we go. Oh my life. Right, hello. This is a really impromptu one. This is. Hello. What's that? My eyesight is poor. Brooklyn's music. Hi, John. Hi, David. Hi. Really enjoying life. The lag on my laptop is appalling. I do apologise. Sharon. Hi, Matt. Hi, and yeah, Kurt's here as well. He's hanging on in there for this one. And we thought, we would just do a impromptu live. We were going to do it a bit earlier, but we had a little bit of drama, to be honest with you. So we're a little bit late. We're a little bit late to the show. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Kurt, how are you doing? Good. Yeah. I have a wonderful day. Absolute wonderful day.
It's been interesting.
I'm on a mild mid after Christmas holiday at the moment, and usually this time of year I would. We were going to Chesington today, weren't we?
Yeah.
For the final day of the, kind of the final day of the season. And then, obviously we didn't do that. And David, last vlog was up today. Today, David, come on, today. When do you want another one? So we didn't do Chesington. We were going to do Legoland yesterday.
Yeah.
That obviously went well as well. Mutant, hello. What were we going to do? We were going to do a Thorpe Park update. That's gone well as well.
How ready was that one?
Yeah. Sharon, thank you. I really hope you enjoy watching the videos. Andy did point out earlier that last video had like 15 adverts in, so I did change that. I let YouTube work it out. So apologies for anyone that offended. David, I've got no other vlog. I've got no other vlogs. That's it now. I've been sitting on those for the last couple of weeks simply because I've been so busy at work. And we were meant to get out. This will be the first winter for Winter's Tower that I've never been to Chesington World of Adventures, never. And that's because the first weekend we were going to go, I had to work. So we couldn't go for opening weekend, which was a bit of a shame. So we missed out on the updates. We've seen a few updates, to be fair, of the Blue Barnacle and the Crop Drop. So actually, after leading the way all year, we've had to rely on everyone else this winter. And we could have gone to the zoo today.
Yeah,
but we don't live in Surrey, so we're not doing it. It's as simple as not doing it. Yeah, David, I agree. I think Valentine's fairs are gone as well. We're just thinking this because we go out in February, and we try and get to the Valentine's fairs. But Blackpool posting today they're still opening the first week of February. I mean,
it's brave to post that already.
And then Boris turns around and says we're going into an even stronger lockdown. I think February's a washout already. I think February's an absolute washout. So we are staying within our county for our tier. Funnily enough, I was working in a different tier and have been all the way through this because I work in the New Forest. So the New Forest has been in a different tier to what Portsmouth's been in, or indeed haven't, or anywhere like that. However, we did stay in tiers to go to Adventure Island.
Yeah.
That was long before the lockdown issues. And I did as well for Legoland, hence why all the indoor rides and everything were open when I went as well. Theme Park Extreme, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying it. So we just wanted to touch base with people, really. We've done a little bit of vlogs over early December, but yeah, we just haven't been anywhere. We've not been able to go anywhere. It's boring. I'm sure David will agree as well. Boring. And we've got a couple of things we want to cover in videos over the next sort of couple of weeks. We've got some POVs and things to go up, everyone's favourite, but at the end of the day, my channel was built around POVs and ride videos, so I'm not going to lie to you. we are they're going to go up anyway, because the YouTube was always an archive for my journeys, not necessarily a vlogging channel. The vlog side of it is relatively new, so it's always been an archive for my channels. I can look back at all the wonderful things I went to, and yeah, that's why the POVs go up. They're not so much a padding out or everything like that, but yeah, difficult. David, not been out since October. No, I think we were lucky to get out for a couple of dates in December. As I said, we cancelled loads. We cancelled absolutely loads. I have been to Marwell Zoo actually, but I didn't vlog that. I just went for the day. Just something to do. We're in Tier 4 in Eastbourne. Yeah, they're in Tier 4 now. Matt, do I think the season will start in March?
Not a chance, I don't think.
I don't know.
Not everyone's going to get the vaccine.
I don't know.
At least March, so
I don't know. I don't know. In 2020, will you go to any fun fairs? Yeah, we did actually. We still did a lot of fun fairs in 2020 of what we could do. We started strong. We started at the Valentine's fairs and we did those. Sheffield was hilarious, wasn't it? We had great fun in Sheffield. So yeah, we will be doing some as well. I think the parks will be able to open in March. I'm going to put my neck on the line.
With or without the indoor rides?
I'll put my neck on the line that they can open. I think they'll be able to open. But I don't, right, normality going into summer is probably realistic, isn't it? Realistic. But yeah, I think Zach, they will open. I think they will open in March. I think that's when the theme park season will start. I think that Blackpool been really, really hopeful. Really hopeful. Coach Connection, hi. We are both doing well. Cody's sitting on the sofa watching YouTube. He is here. He's not dead this time. He's here. Yeah. He's here. He's here. Ben, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Glad everyone's made it through the new year. No, I don't think Blackpool is opening in February.
Not a chance.
Nope. And if it is, it'll be like last week. End. Still even then. Maybe. Highly doubt it. I actually think, and it's quite controversial, I think the fairs have got more chance of opening before the theme parks are fully.
Well, they're outside. There's no indoor really bit at all.
No, I know they've stitched up a lot of the fairs this year, and I do really feel like,
they're more secure than any other theme park.
Yeah.
Probably.
David, Clarence Pier is after a pirate ship, high ride, and a Miami for the season. They are definitely after 2 rides, David. Definitely after 2 of them. One of them I've heard about, which you've put on your list there, and I've heard a different one on top of that. But yeah, they are definitely after some things, and I think it'll be a case of will they get them for a good price, or a showman is not going to want to travel, and they'll end up with one of those. I'm not really sure of any Miamis in particular though that are available at the moment. I'd love to see them get like an X Factory like Breen have got. Would love that. Would love them to get an X Factory one. Yeah, one that sprays water with a little lap bar. I think they're brilliant. I love those. I just think they're absolutely brilliant. I think you will have to wait till Easter for your local fair, but it'll be interesting to see because the fairs tend to start down south actually quite quickly. I know we don't get a Valentine's fair, but I have a feeling that the Coles fairs and things will be out as soon as they have an opportunity of being out. I'm sure they were going to do something at Christmas. That's what it looked like anyway. David will have more insight. Will insight on that undoubtedly, but it did look like they were quite happy to go out over Christmas if the options were there. So yeah, gutted, absolutely gutted. No Winter Wonderland. No. And I know there were a few fairs on in London. I had no interest in going to Brent Cross. I think George Irving was on Clapham Common as well, but again, I have no interest in going into London at this present time. Ben, no, I don't think they'll be opening on the 6th of February. I think that is really optimistic. South Parade Pier now have a drop tower, SBF Visa drop tower. I haven't been down there, to be honest with you. I know that the roller coaster's packed up and gone, and I know the boat's still there because I've seen it. Question is, how similar is Adventure Island to fairs? It's all outdoors. Well, I tell you what, and I did put in the Adventure Island vlog, if you have watched that, and I know not everyone's on board with this pandemic, blah, 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 etc., etc. However, they were appalling down there, weren't they?
Yeah, staff didn't bother wearing masks.
Absolutely. You know, when I found out they were going into Tier 4 first, I wasn't remotely surprised.
And you have to walk through a very busy indoor bit to get to either side.
Not remotely surprised, sadly. And I tell you what, I love Adventure Island. I love the staff. I love the rides. I love the way they set it up. But it was so casual. It was so and it was so busy as well. Yeah. It was really, really busy. So yeah, they'll open if they can open. Obviously, Chesington are still open for the zoo.
Yeah.
Marwell are still open for their zoo.
I think all zoos are open.
I'm assuming Alton Towers are still open for their gardens as well. I think this is where Merlin really let themselves down, is that they don't just say, look, you need to be local. And if you read the finer details of the government print, it does say don't leave your area, which for my benefit would be don't leave the county. So I could potentially go to Marwell.
Yeah.
I actually pass it on the way to work. However, with all the indoor sections shut, that's the point.
It's not particularly.
I want to go see the sloth. What's the sloth?
Most of the monkeys and everything.
Yeah, Traylands may go out. I did see. I think Traylands were out last year, weren't they? Because there's quite a few. I didn't see Gravity last year. David, do you know Gravity was out last year? I didn't see Gravity out last year, and I had a feeling Coles were going to do a Boxing Day fair. I had a feeling they would, and I tell you, that would have been. I'd have been so good. I'd have been so good to get down to the fair over Christmas. And I think I've said, funnily enough, in other years, I don't know why Coles don't go out, because we get, although it's cold at the moment, it's very bearable outside. You wrap up warm. Not too bad. You know, their machine should be all right. Should be all right.
And they'll warm up.
Yeah, this is it. Happy New Year, Tony. Gravity didn't go out. No, I didn't think it did. I didn't think it went out. Eventually, I'm checking restraints and things. I don't know whether you would catch it that fast, to be honest with you, but it's nice to have the option, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's nice to have the option. Did you go down to David? Were you down that Adventure Island this year? Did you? I can't remember if you went in February or was it last year you went down. Can't remember when I saw that. I thought you went for a holiday, so I have a feeling it was last year. What are my thoughts for Turbo? Same as the other Pinfari Looper. It needs to be scrapped. I'm so pleased. It's funny because we were watching. Anyone that watches Theme Park Crazy, I don't know if you watch Theme Park Crazy. He's brilliant. He's American, and he does all these documentaries. If you haven't watched it, check it out. Seriously, check it out. And he's just done one on the SL 70, which is M&D's Pinfari that they've got. And they mentioned the looping ones and how popular they were to travel around. Now, obviously, Klondike was sold to travel around Ireland, and coincidentally, is in America now. It does seem that these were better received in America, these Pinfaris, than what they were over here, which I think is the reason why it went out to America. And I'm really, really pleased that the Showman, actually, I can't think of a travelling Pinfari coaster in the UK. We've got the spinners, which is great. I like the spinners. And I'm trying to think, the last Pinfari I went on that travelled was Tsunami, coincidentally, which is now scrapped, which is the
kind of shows
the suspended one. And funny enough, I've been on a lot of Pinfaris, and that Tsunami was arguably the most comfortable one I've ever been on. And I don't know why there wasn't more of them around. If it was looked after properly, it wouldn't have had the accident which it had at M&D's, to be fair. So that was. But Turbo's dreadful. What an awful ride. I don't know why Brighton stuck with it, to be honest.
Klondike wasn't much better.
Klondike was slightly better.
One at Southport's not quite as bad.
Yeah, I mean, how many of these Pinfaris have we got left now? Pinfari Loopers. I think there's one at Breen, slightly different model at Breen.
I don't know. Southport's is still there.
Southport's is still there.
Oh shit.
Brighton's is still there. There must be some more of these things. Yeah. Breen. There must be some more of these. Breen one is slightly different model, isn't it?
There's got to be more.
Has Blackpool Pier ever opened? That 18 months old, 2 years old, that's been in now. That thing is like lightning. Apart from Twister at Lightwater Valley, which is now travelling at Blackpool right in the middle of lockdown. That is the fastest one I've been on. Fastest one we've been on. That thing is genuinely like lightning. And it's fairly new. Yeah. They bought, I think, in the country easily. easily. I mean, we haven't
Yeah.
ridden Twister since it left like Water Valley, but
Yeah, right.
yeah, what a stunning ride. We have an audience of Finlock and Fez, to be honest. Yeah, diving parks and fairs, to be honest. And who has a Merlin pass? Who in the chat has a Merlin pass? We've got one.
Yeah.
Will we be renewing it?
Yeah.
Will you be renewing it, Zach? Will you be renewing your Merlin pass in 2021? That's the question. I know not everyone's got one. Now, we are going to make a video.
Doesn't run out until September.
No, well, mine doesn't run out, funnily enough, till August the 2nd, and I tend to avoid these places over August because they're a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. But they're quite expensive this year. They're a little bit pricey. The sale they've got on at the moment is not exactly what I'd call a sale, to be honest. But I just wonder, we are going to make a video about this, I just wonder whether or not they will have a sale, whether or not they're actually trying to stop people buying them. Yeah, I think they're trying to
Because
stop
they
people
were
buying them.
prioritising ticket people.
Yeah.
Over the passes.
Because anyone's pass that's run out, I think I don't think they want. David, Tornado Springs opens in March. Yeah, they are pushing ahead with that. We've had contact with them where we'll be down there for pre-opening of that, and it looks amazing.
It does look good.
It looks amazing.
Hopefully
Absolutely incredible. Tornado Springs is going to be highlight of the year, and I don't think they will push it back. I think they're going to, providing they're not in tier 4. Yeah. I think they're going ahead with that. Sarah, I'm Adam. This is Kurt. It wasn't me. Can't wait for a bit of stealth at Thorpe Park. Yeah, I didn't ride stealth enough this year. Gutted. Detroit, hi. Little G, hi. Sarah, yeah. Adam, Kurt. Mine was renewed on March 13th because the extension doesn't run until September now. Yeah, they stitched me out of a month, Merlin, last year. We normally renew first week of February, and we renewed early, and they backdated it, so it runs out on the 7th of January, but it does actually run right the way through to August 2nd, which I'm quite happy with, actually.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
That covers the bulk of the season. The Max Spinner at Tornado Springs looks amazing. It does. We didn't see it in action. When I went, we didn't see it in action. It was heavy rain when we went. The trains were there. They were looking good, and they were doing a little bit of work around it. And I know I've seen some videos of it going around. And yeah, it looks incredible. Looks absolutely incredible. Yeah, the new drop tower at Chesington, it's definitely on site. I've seen it. It's on site. It's a standard looking SBF one. I don't expect it to be much different.
It's better themed than most of the other ones.
It does look incredible. That crocodile looks extreme. Looks something else. Really does. Some staff have had a go. Apparently, I can 100% confirm to you that some staff have been on the ride down at Thorpe Park, and I imagine they've been banned filming on it, I guess.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
We thought so.
We were hoping to get down again to look at it over the Christmas event, but it's not panned out, and they're not due to open until February either. Again, will they open in February?
Probably not.
Who knows?
Tight.
Who knows? Shame Blue Barnacle is smaller. I've seen a picture of it that Chesington put up. I've not seen a lot else of it. It doesn't look massive. Which is a real shame. But I mean, could it swing high? Got to see.
There's a chance.
Got to see it in action. Hopefully, events will still go ahead. Friday nights and Oktoberfest were great at Alton Towers and Thorpe last year. Oktoberfest was a real breath of fresh air. Actually, I think that worked really well. Whilst I'm not overly keen on not keen on the look of it, to be honest with you. Yeah, fingers crossed. Adventure Wonderland is still surviving somehow. somehow.
Probably not for much longer.
Yeah, I don't know
honest.
how. I really don't know
They
how.
can't even open their indoor area, surely.
Yeah, Tripshire Daz, why is the quality so bad? That's because he's streaming. That's because he's bloody streaming next door. He's on YouTube next door, and he won't come off. So yeah, we are definitely having a bit of a lag problem today. I do apologise for that. We're not hanging around long. Sharon, thank you for stopping by. We will see you later. Yeah. Yeah, a few streaming problems. We're not staying on for long. Honestly, we just wanted to get up and running and make sure things are working. But we've been downloading stuff, and Cody's not the most sociable of people. He won't be able to hear me because I have his headphones on. I hope
he hasn't said anything.
No, he hasn't said anything. We probably do need better light. Yeah. We don't do this much, to be honest with you.
No, not really.
I think there's a row less now. Yeah, I think there is a row less, actually. Do have a light out. You know, I nearly ordered a light. Oh, that puts a filter on.
Oh, it's got a bit fuzzy. Whoa. That's bright.
There we go. Excusing the fuzziness, we've switched the light on. We've switched the light on. Yeah, I think there is a row less. On Blue Barnacle. I do want to see it. I want to reserve judgment. I know there's been quite a lot of pictures around, but I want to reserve judgment until I've sort of seen it. 100% want to. Super Nintendo World in Japan looks good. Does. I saw a picture of the Super Nintendo World, and I thought it was computer generated image. I did not think it was the land. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh my god. Have you all seen that in the chat? Honestly, if you're not even interested in theme parks, have you seen that Super Nintendo World? Because honestly, it's something else. It really. I spoke to the people at Funland. I have an inkling of what they're doing for 20. To be honest with you, I am cautious about travelling at the moment. So yeah, we will get down to Funland for some updates. I don't think they'll be opening in February, so I don't think it'll matter too much. Sarah, we are based on the south coast. Theme Park Extreme and Portsmouth. I didn't know there was a video tour on YouTube. Once this is done, I'm going to go and have a look at that because I think it looks absolutely incredible. And one of these new tier restrictions calls uncertain future for Drayton Manor. Well, Ben, I think they were bought out last year. I think they were bought out, weren't they, by the same people that run Pleasurewood Hills and West Midlands Safari Park.
They should be all right because both those places.
And I mean, they managed to burn down toilets, which is quite impressive. Bearing in mind it's mainly water in there. It's all they've got. It's all they've got going. Sweet.
Yeah, it's buffering a little bit though. Oh, I think it's back. What's he doing?
I'm just going to see whether or not
Send you a link to the video. All right, we'll check that out as soon as. He is not married, Sarah. Yeah, he's not. Anything else in here? What's his favourite movie? Oh, I'll ask him when he gets back, actually.
I don't really have a favourite. Yeah, I don't know why the internet's so crap tonight, to be honest, because there's nothing going on in the other room. He's not even watching YouTube anymore. So yeah, it's just crap. It's just crap today. It's just crap. Oh dear. Yeah, Zach, please the link. If you know the link, I'll check it out. I love the look of that Super Nintendo World. It really doesn't make me angry. It just makes me a bit like, why can't we do that?
Can't do anything.
Why can't we do that? Why do we have to have utter rubbish? I'm actually quite excited with the crop drop. I think that looks really good.
Yeah, it does. Until
that's
really
good.
Springs and
Plenty of light shows you could go to. Yeah, I like a good light show. Me. I have avoided them though. I have avoided going to apart from Legoland one.
Yeah,
I was already there. To be honest, I was already there. I hope Merlin makes Super Nintendo World. I don't think Merlin would ever pay for it. To be honest.
No.
What am I most excited about for next year? Well, we have at least 5 major attractions opening in the UK next year. But I think Tornado Springs is right up there.
Yeah, it has to be.
Right up there. Tornado Springs, Croc Drop, Blue Barnacle, Flying Theatre at Legoland is going to be something special. I'm less excited about David Walliams Land. I'm not that excited about Black Mirror at Thorpe Park.
And then
but
10 Looper at Flamingo Land.
Oh yeah, that thing ever opens. Forgot about that. Forgot about that. We've got 10 Looper as well. We've got 10 Looping roller coaster opening this year.
Lap bar.
With lap bar. But I think I'm more excited for Tornado Springs than I am anything else, to be honest with you. I hope they put green lights on the Croc Drop teeth. Yeah, so that'd be really nice. Really good if they better light up, to be honest. They're open enough now during the night that they better light it up. And it's going to have steam. It's going to have mist effects. I don't know whether they use smoke or steam. I'm guessing they'll use steam, mist.
No idea, I wouldn't know.
Guessing they will.
Andy
likes them. Yeah, Andy does like a good. He likes a good light tour. I do like a good light tour. I won't lie to you. Oh, I did the Blackpool lights as well. I mean, they're I've been going 126 years. They're world famous. Yeah. World famous lights. And I'd like to go to Lightwater Valley's ones, but I think that's because I like Lightwater Valley more than I do necessarily the lights that are going on, to be honest with you. Same as UK first, same old, nothing like Germany. Yeah, Germany get on the new rides first. Really do. Sarah, what did you get for Christmas this year? I got a toaster. I do have a British accent. I really hope I do. I'm from Guildford. I'm from Guildford in Surrey. That's where I was born and bred. Your score. Hello. The staff member said that 20 metres above the jaw it should reach. Yeah, well, it's 20. The ride, we did look at the stats of the SBF. I don't think it's 22 metres above the jaw, unless they've raised it off the ground. I'm sure the ride in total is only like 21.8 metres or something ridiculous like that. Where on South Road are you from? I'm from Southampton. I live in Portsmouth, however, I work in the New Forest. I work in the New Forest. I hope that do a drone-like show. Yeah, I don't own a drone, sadly. I've tried flying a drone. Me and drones don't get on. They don't get on. They just don't get on. And there's so many restrictions as well that I can't be bothered with the red tape, to be honest with you. I really can't bother with the red tape. Favourite food? Simple chips. Simple chips. Dave will be at the media for Portons Park. Every blogger has a drone now. Yes, well, I want to be different. Don't want one.
Same old.
I don't want one, to be honest with you. David, I've seen some of the shots you come out with. I don't need to. I can look at your shots. I don't need to look at my own. Don't need to look at my own. I can look at yours. It's absolutely fine. I know Marcus as well. He's got a good drone, hasn't he? He always comes out with some amazing videos. Marcus does. He always has done as well.
Meant the actual theme parks in the UK doing a drone show, light show.
No,
they won't, will they?
I don't think they will. I think the complexity it's just too complex for them.
Yeah, the amount of people that have to get
the only Merlin park that is going to do a drone show is Alton Towers. That's it. That's it. No one else is doing a drone show. There's no room at Thorpe Park. There's no room at Chessington. Chessington don't really have any kind of room, and I don't think the Harbour Show down at Legoland would support that. So unless Alton Towers come back with an absolute beast of a fireworks show in November, that's the only time we're getting it.
Yeah,
that's the time they're getting it. They did it for New Year's video in front of the O2. Yeah, I wonder how much of that was real, though. I'm not lying to you. I wonder how much of that was real. Yeah, it wasn't me. Thank you for stopping by. Stay safe. I'm sure Coast Crazy uses a drone now as well as Sloppy Vlogs. I actually don't know if Andy does use one. No, he's using one. There we go. I haven't seen Andy use one yet. So much I pay attention. Yeah, no, I honestly, I've no desire to get a drone. I just, my life is busy enough without trying to learn to fly one of those. I can get the amazing shots. I love some of the amazing shots, and I do like looking at people's amazing shots. I'm certainly not dissing them. They are, some of the, what probably more of than Andy, in honesty. And Marcus's ones as well. Marcus's shots are really good, really, really good. And I know he's made some cracking videos. Certainly made some cracking videos. Adam, what is one ride you really want to ride, and if parks and fairs can reopen? I think at a theme park, always like to get on. That's Cody stealing some crisps there. Come and
nick a bag of Doritos.
Come and steal a bag of Doritos, Cody. There.
Gone.
I think I always like to get back on Nemesis. Don't care what people think of it. I always like to get back on Nemesis. For fair wise, I would like to get back on the top scan. I miss a good top scan. I still don't think the fair ones are run quite how I'd like them to be run, but I do like a good top scan. Really do like a good top scan. Johnny, I can see a lot of people saying new Merlin passes are a joke. What do you think? We are going to do a video of that over the next couple of weeks. I was trying to read into the new Merlin passes, and I have to say it's really confusing. Really confusing. Yeah, real pain in the
arse.
arse.
I was tempted to do that.
Pain in the arse, to be honest. Yeah, sorry, David. We're Kurt's slacking here.
Yeah, I was tempted to, but I didn't want to be mean.
Kurt's slacking here.
Definitely shut up asking stupid
But
questions.
yeah, the Merlin passes. I'm not so sure. Black Mirror. I don't really care if Black Mirror opens or not. To be honest, I have no interest in it. It's a real low investment for Thorpe Park. I just don't think it was worth it. I think they're really lucky that COVID hit this year in the nicest way, because their Fright Nights would have been a disaster without Amazing there. And I think next year, I think they're going to struggle. I think Thorpe Park are really struggling, to be honest with you. Go to Flambards in August, if it's still there. If it's still there. Go and watch Sean's vlog, David. I think he did a good one from there. Staying in Cornwall for a week. Yeah, the other adventure park down there actually looks quite good. We've been to Creeley in Devon, but the old Creeley, which I think now is just called Adventure Park down in Cornwall, would be the one I'd like to visit. Flambards looks really smaller than what I thought it was, but I know they're struggling. Camel Creek, that's the one, David. Yeah, that's what it's renamed to. Yeah, Camel Creek. I quite look at Camel Creek. Flambards, yeah, they got some good rides at Flambards, but just I know they struggled this year. I really hope. I thought
they don't really have any rides anymore.
They don't really have any rides, no.
Just empty spaces.
No, they haven't. Have you done any of the Gulliver's Parks? Yeah, we went to Milton Keynes. That was an adventure, wasn't it?
I don't really remember.
Nappy Falls.
That's all I remember.
That's all I remember of Gulliver's in Milton Keynes. Nappies in the water.
Now with depends like you've already got the atmosphere of a fair.
It's not
already got the atmosphere of anything.
Yeah, they do. To be honest, I think the best frisbee I've been on, it's probably the one at West Midlands Safari Park. Black Fly. Yeah. There was a travelling one, which used to go to Thunderworld.
Oh, Southport.
There's also one at Southport, but I think it's garbage. One at Southport, absolute garbage. Didn't enjoy that at all. Cody didn't either, did he? He went on that last time we were there. He did.
I went on it as well.
He said it was a load of rubbish. Frisbee's early adopters, but yeah. Do you think because there's COVID, it'll mean that Merlin won't give Thorpe the budget for a new major attraction next few years? I think because Thorpe's been on the downhill for quite a long time now, I think that's why they're not getting the budget. To be quite honest with you, I think that's why they're not getting the budget, and I think they'll be used as an excuse. They'll say this year that they're investing in every single park, and I guess technically they are investing in 2 parks, but 2 of them are last year's, so yeah, difficult one. But I don't think Thorpe's getting anything new anytime soon. I think they need to replace and sort a few things out.
Just clean up what they got.
Yeah. I think the park was awful this year. I didn't have a good day at Thorpe Park once this year. It's a real shame, actually. Just didn't have a good day at the park at all. Dave, evening. Thanks for joining us. Do you think the drop tower there? It's fairly good. What, Gulliver's? That was that one at the back, wasn't it? Is that like the deputy drop? Get back to me, Zach. Was that the deputy drop? I think it was. Yoshi Ride looks really good. I tell you what, Super Nintendo. Well, I'm definitely, once this is over, I'm going to have a look. Yeah. Poppy. Hi, Matt. So Thorpe Park may be gone by 2030. Well, I tell you what, the only thing that Thorpe Park have, and it's worth noting, is that obviously they only own the rights to run it, Merlin. They don't own the park at all. And there is rumours that they might not renew those rights in the next couple of years. So the park might become an independent. Whether or not
better or worse.
Well, it's whether or not Merlin then, do what Six Flags do and quickly move out the best rides before the park. How would they move?
Put them where?
This is the question. What could move there?
Towers, that's a little best place.
But they've gone for the same rides in every, apart from Swan, they've gone for the same rides in every park. I don't know. Thorpe Park, I don't know. There's a reason why Merlin aren't invested in Thorpe Park, let's be honest. They haven't had a new coaster now this will be the 9th year they haven't had a new coaster. Darren Brown's Ghost Train apparently set them about 30 million. If they pay 30 million for that, no one should be ever investing in there again. That's a complete rip-off. Never rides for on the park. So yeah, difficult one. They have good coasters. The flats are run badly. They have all right coasters. Saw is a headache. Saw is is incredible, absolutely incredible. Obviously Inferno you love, but Inferno is a good ride. It runs well, and I think Swarm's a good ride. Colossus is not good. Flying Fish is what it is. Walking Dead, they've ruined a great family coaster, and then they rethemed it and got new trains which can't allow one person to sit on it because they forgot people to slide across. And it's just got comical issues written all over it. It's a real shame. A real shame. Thorpe Park just looks abandoned. Yeah, and they'll tell you they're going for that.
That's just part of it.
Yeah, they'll tell you they're going for that. They will tell you they're going for that. Spinball Wizard at Thorpe Park, I'm calling it. No. If they put another...
Not good enough throughput for how busy it gets.
I was going to say, if they put another one of those spinning coasters in one of their major parks, it's bad enough they start one at Alton Towers, to be fair. They can just about get away with it at Chessington, but even then, it's kind of a stupid thing. I'd expect them to put in Legoland, to be honest with you. The log flume at Clarence Pier is missing a hose pipe. I think it should wet enough. It does not need a hose pipe. God, remember we went on that in February? Oh, my life. How wet did we get? There was no warning from Jordan. Are you going to get wet on this, Adam? Like, wet. You're first on. In you go. Don't worry about it. Jesus Christ. Apparently, though, they've taken the hose pipe out of the Adventure Wonderland one, haven't they?
Well, that's the only thing.
The hose pipe's gone.
That's the only good thing they had going for them.
The only thing going for it. Merlin eventually ran out of space to expand at Alton Towers and Chessington, had planning restrictions, so Merlin only have Thorpe to add new rides to. Yeah, well, Thorpe, it can only add over the back, and you've got to remember, whatever land they fill in, they've got to unfill somewhere else. They've got to have the same water distribution around, which is why the farm's now flooded, which is a real shame, because that was I loved going to the farm. So yeah, I don't know how much space Thorpe have got, because although you can build on water, it's obviously a little bit more costly to get footers and things down. So yeah, I don't know. Alton Towers has got space. Yeah, they've got restrictions, but it hasn't stopped them opening probably the best coasters in the country as a general rule. And Chessington, they're just lazy at Chessington. They're just lazy. They could fit more in if they wanted to and better things in. Yeah. We'll see. Surely Angry Birds Land has to go as well. I don't know how it's still there. To be honest with you. Harbour Park this year.
That's a no.
Oh, Harbour Park. We did go down there, didn't we? We couldn't get in.
Yeah.
We did actually go down there. We were on the way back
It was
from
so busy,
we were on
wasn't
the way
it?
back from my sister's, who's in Henfield, and we did actually go down to Harbour Park, and there was a massive queue outside because of the restrictions, and we just thought, "Now sod this," and we didn't go in. Just nothing there.
We parked the
Nothing
car. We
drawing me.
walked up to the thing. We,
We did. We were
No,
like,
we
what?
just walked off.
Yeah, I remember. The land near Swarm is almost safe to use. I think the land near Swarm has been is sorted. I think that is ready to use. To be honest, I'm pretty sure they've been using that. The ground has been tested and everything. I'm pretty sure the weight stuff has been done on that and was done quite a long time. That was done when I was climbing the Swarm. That was years ago. So that is ready to go. It's just the infrastructure and getting people there because you've got the rapids, a lake, or the Swarm in the way. So it's the infrastructure. It's not as simple as just building it. It's a whole infrastructure. Theme Park Worldwide, I think Spinball is going, but I don't know why they would. It's the main family coaster. It's the throughput of Spinball. Yeah, it's the throughput, but I don't think it's going. I don't think Merlin can afford to get rid of working rides. To be honest with you, I really don't.
Beneath them.
Yeah, I just don't. Matt, Zufari takes up a lot of space. Yeah, but I think Zufari was only given planning permission to go onto Greenbelt because it's animals. So I don't think that on Zufari land, where it was Greenbelt, that they're allowed to build anything substantial on there. I believe that's the reason for it. So Chesington had planning permission confirmed for the land down by Dragon's Fury, where there's just a big green and there's like half a beach and some rubbish.
Yeah,
But I believe the land at the top, that was given special permission because of what they were building on there. Don't quote me on it. I'm not 1,000,000% sure, but I'm quite sure that's the situation. A Harbour Park annual pass will set you back £100. Bargain. David, get on it. Get on it. Can I see the Easter Fair going ahead on the Common? Oh, I missed that this year. I was so pleased when Red Hill went ahead. I was so pleased. Although my steering column snapped on the way back from Red Hill, and I nearly crashed. What a great day that was. I missed the Easter Fair at Samson. I really hope it does go ahead. I really, really hope it does. Roger Koi, hi. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. I keep forgetting we're the 3rd of January. Where's this year going already? It's going to be December before we know it, and we'll all still be sitting here. We'll all still be sitting here. If you went near the end of the season at Hobart, there's no point. All the best rides were closed, were they? What have they got there? David likes the Waltzer. The Waltzer's a classic, to be fair.
Swing.
I've been riding that Waltzer, to be fair, since I was like Cody's age. 8 or 9.
Spinners on it.
Yeah, that Waltzer, to be fair, back in the day, I remember they had that and they had an indoor Matterhorn ride, which was a snow ride. And funnily enough, I remember as well that when I asked Martin this year, actually, I remember asking Martin David this year, he didn't know where that Matterhorn went either, but that Matterhorn that was inside was, splendid. Splendid it was. I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, and they used to have the roller coaster on the roof, which they moved to the back where the Crazy Golf was, and then they got rid of it. But it wasn't Pinfari, so the rough with the smooth, I suppose. Rough with the smooth. And they had an incredible ghost train inside. I don't know if you ever rode that, David. They had an incredible ghost train, and then they had that amazing haunted house walkthrough, which they turned into a shop. Arguably one of the best walkthrough haunted houses I've ever been on. They had it all down there, and then they turned into a baby park, which they didn't need to get rid of those to turn into a baby park. I think that's the shame.
Mixture.
Yeah, I think that's a shame. Yeah, Zach, you went for a little walk around the safari area, didn't you? They had it open at Chesington. They had it open. You could walk around there. I don't know if you were allowed. Were you allowed in to see the giraffes? I don't suppose you were. I imagine you're just allowed to walk to the sort of the gate. Would be my guess, but I don't know. I don't 100% know. Red Hill was probably one of the year. You didn't go, sorry, Kat. Red Hill was one of the fairs of the year.
But look good.
Yeah. West Sands, yeah, I've been down to West Sands several times. I've never vlogged from there, to be fair, but I have been down to West Sands in Selsey. It's quite local to where Mum lives. She's only sort of 10 minutes away from it. Classic. They've packed quite a lot into West Sands, to be fair, for the tight area it's in. We've never filmed from there.
I don't remember going there.
I don't think you have. Yeah, you have. You don't remember.
No.
Cat's been there. He doesn't remember. He doesn't remember.
No.
He doesn't remember. Oh, you can get that close to touch them. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think they're adding a new coaster. What, down at Harbour Park? New coaster?
You don't want to see it.
They're in a different county to me, so I'm not going to lie at the moment. I'm not going to go and check them out. I can go down. I might take a walk down to. I might go and take a walk down to Clarence Pier and the South Pier because I can walk there as part of my daily exercise. So I can walk down there. I'll drive, obviously, if I'm too lazy. But I can get down there. It's all in Portsmouth, and I can get the Funland as well. That's just around the corner from me. But I think at the moment we're sort of wading it out. The fact I have to travel to the New Forest every day, it's a bit crap on all this, isn't it? A bit crap. There were no staffs. No one did anything stupid. There were staff. Sorry, no one did anything stupid. That's good. Yeah, Harbour Park. So Waltzer, Twist, Dodgems, and Coaster. Yeah, with the wheel gone. They got a lot of space. But down at Clarence, yeah, Clarence got a lot of space. Yeah, a lot of space. It's just how many people want to invest. I think that most places will look for cheap alternatives for this year, and I'm guessing as well. I mean, you're much closer to it than me, David, but I highly doubt that any of the showmen are getting anything particularly new this year. I think we will see some of the same old rides, but as I said, Gravity didn't come out last year. Didn't see Gravity. I suggested that goes down to Clarence Pier for the year. Just saying. That'd be good. Yeah, I forgot they used to have it's funny because after going down there and having a little look around, I forgot the rides they used to have there. And I pulled up some old photos, and I forgot they used to have a rotor. Forgot they used to have a rotor down there. It's just amazing how many rides they churned through. We established they had the third disco ride in the UK. Yeah, the third ever disco ride in the UK, which I don't think they should have got rid of. And that went to like Hong Kong. And now sits at Breen. There you go. Useless information of the day. You want to ride Clarence Pier's old disco ride? It's at Breen, and it's now blue. A lot of theme parks will be trying to make up visitor numbers before they invest in more rides. Yeah, 100%, Ben. 100%. I think we're lucky we're getting what we're getting this year, to be honest with you.
Yeah, probably.
Really, really lucky to be getting what we're getting this year. I think that'd be good. Yeah, I think it'd be good.
Yeah.
Did you see any of the Winter Wonderland flats out other than at Winter Wonderland? Yeah, we see some. We do see some on the road. So some of them are bought in just for the bought in from Germany. I think most of them bought in from Germany with obviously the coaster. In fact, I don't think any of the coasters, maybe some of the Caterpillars are from the UK, but all the major coasters from Winter Wonderland are not travelling in the UK. One. And they didn't have a great selection of flat rides last time, did they?
No. KMG Surf was that last time?
The KMG Surf was bought in just for that event. That was the last time we didn't go last year. Yeah. They had Air Max 360 there. That travels around. They've had Rock Rage there in the past. That travels around. The XXL travels around. That does tend to be around London. They're a bit weird. But they're at Brent. They were at Brent Cross not that long ago. So yeah, some of the you do come across the Winter Wonderland rides when you're out and about. Little G, Chesington needs a coaster. Yeah,
we say that all the time.
All the time. Needs a 13 style coaster. I'll be well happy. IceJet Clarence Pier. Is that the one at South Shields at the moment? IceJet. I think it is. They've had one before, haven't they? They've had a Matterhorn before. That was the one that went to. Where'd it go? Oh, we saw it in Guildford, David, didn't we? The old Clarence Pier one. That ride really well as well. I really like that one. Really like that one. I know it's funny because with these fair rides, I know ideally that it would be nice to see them travelling and things. And yeah, IceJet is the one at South Shields, and it is up north at the moment. But if they want something safe this year, you might find they strike some deals. You might find they strike some deals and don't go out, or certainly for the first half of the year. That breakdance, I fully imagine he wasn't planning to be there the whole year. He would have definitely have come out later part for the big events, 100%. Can't believe they wouldn't have left South Shields for that. You just end up sitting there. And, you know, I'm desperately going on that breakdance. Don't get me wrong, I'm not doing what everyone else did and travelling 5.5 hours to do it. I'm just not doing it. Just not doing it. Just not doing it. I've had a rumour that Blackpool Central Pier purchased a new waltzer to replace the burnt down one. Yeah, I was told they were doing that. I don't know whether they've done it yet, but I have heard about that. Showmen will be smart to have their machines at a static park for a snooze. And yeah, David, they will. I know it doesn't sound like anything that, you know, you particularly want, but I would imagine if you're given an opportunity to put it there at least for the summer period, right the way up to the summer period, with effectively guaranteed opening as long as restrictions aren't in place,
yeah,
you would be silly not to.
Whereas the fairs might be cancelled.
Yeah, and you know, this is the same reason as well over the years why some of them have done it. You know, Rock Rage was at Southport a couple of years ago for the summer. It just makes sense. Just makes sense. Breakdance was supposed to go to a Hull. I was going to Hull, was it? I didn't know if it would go to Hull or Nottingham. I was kind of hoping it would go to Nottingham, to be honest, because Hull's quite a long way. But I appreciate it didn't get out and about. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Big picnic green at Chesington needs something. Bounce Beach. Yeah, that's the bit. That is the bit they've got the planning permission for. That's the bit they got planning permission
for. It's a reasonable
for.
amount of space.
Yeah, it's a waltzer from my local park, New Brighton. Good looking machine. All right. Yeah, so they have got one. I had heard they were.
That's good.
Barry Island had atmosphere. Yeah, they did. They had something else as well, didn't they? They didn't just have atmosphere. I saw something else there that's usually floating around the country. But yeah, it's just amazing actually where some of the rides ended up last year. It really was. Yeah, that's it. Top Scan. Yeah, that's the one. The Top Scan was there as well, wasn't it? Yeah. The Extreme Top Scan was there. I remember that, but we went on that, and we did that earlier on in the year. Did we see Atmosphere this year?
Where?
No, we didn't see Atmosphere this year, did we?
I don't think so.
Yeah, the Top Scan we've seen. Well, I said this year we saw in 2020. I didn't see Atmosphere in 2020. Last time I went on Atmosphere was in that street fair, which I've forgotten the name of. 2019 street fair. Well, yeah. So I haven't seen Atmosphere now in just over a year. I love Atmosphere. I think it's definitely the best one out there of its type, undoubtedly. I've never had a really good ride on Air Max. Never really had a good ride on that. Ilkeston, that's it. That's it. Ilkeston. Yeah, that's the last time I saw Atmosphere, and it was it's running really, really well. And they parked it quite close to a house as well. Yeah, parked it really close to a house. Yeah, loved it there. I think Top Scan was there as well. Ben, the new ride at Adventure Island looks amazing after watching your vlog. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that was that Axis. I know David's been on that. Much bigger than I thought it was. Much.
It was big. And the lights at night was
much bigger. Yeah, lovely lighting package on it. Lovely lighting package for it. Crispy, hey, Happy New Year. Thanks for coming along. How about it was Samurai when it was at Chesington? Samurai Chesington would rival the Beast, and the Beast is the best Top Scan I've been on in the UK,
which is now gone.
I went on it and then it was Space Roller, which I think is now in France. And then we're a bit slack now, to be honest, for Top Scans. To be perfectly honest with you, the Beast was mental. I mean, I've had 15-minute rides on the Beast back in the day. And Samurai at Chesington used to run really, really quick. And they apparently toned it down because it had cracks in it when it went to Thorpe Park. But, you know, Merlin knows how to ruin a good flat ride. They really do. Been on 3 Loop Fighters. Yeah, I've been on all 3 Loop Fighters. I just found Atmosphere. I don't know why I found Atmosphere better. Yeah, I don't know why I did. Just did. But sometimes it can be on the day, can't it? It can be on the day. Axis is good, but it lacks power. Bit tame. Axis is an intimidating looking ride, undoubtedly. It doesn't swing. We did say when we got off of it didn't swing quite as quick as what we thought it would.
It slows itself down a little bit.
It does really slow itself down, but you do get some good hang time. We quite enjoy the hang time on it, to be honest. Just enjoy the hang time on Axis. But yeah, after going on something like Atmosphere, Rock Rage, Axes is not there. It's not there. It's just not there with it. Tornado Springs doesn't have a top spin. It's got a gyro swing ride. Venture Island looks like Forza Horizon
Festival
Forza. No Limit is rough. I'm sure it jutted No Limit when I last went on that. I think it did. Not sure. Didn't realise Samurai was red. Samurai looks. I love Samurai. I know that the general consensus is theme parks don't run their flat rides well, and I have to say I generally agree with that. They're, a proper theme park does not know how to run a flat ride, and that's seen time and time again as well by Skyforce at Blackpool, which you can't even spin anymore because they're worried that people are going to sue them.
That was good at first.
Oh, it's just outrageous. But Chessington was really, really, Samurai at Chessington was good. Was really, really good. I had some amazing rides on that. Absolutely incredible. Yeah. Absolutely incredible. Time Machine, Dragon's Claw are amazing. Time Machine's something else. I thought you'd pass out on that, David, to be honest with you, but I know you didn't. Dragon's Claw, we have a love-hate with that, don't we? You do.
I don't like it.
Kurt doesn't like Dragon's Claw at all, and he loves the Superstar, but he doesn't like a Dragon's Claw. I'm all right with it. I don't find the restraints that snug, to be honest. So no. I just find it a bit. I find it a bit hard on the shoulders. Skyforce needs to be removed. Yeah, it's such a shame. It's such a shame. When Skyforce opened, you could, for anyone that went to Blackpool the first year when Skyforce opened, and of course if you've been to Blackpool, it's always windy. Blackpool.
Always windy.
So at one point I managed to hold the record early on the season on that, and like 137 spins for the cycle. Now, I had bruises here and like all down my back. And when you get bruises from that, you just think, yes, mission accomplished. And yeah, it was incredible. And I had a leaderboard as well, so you get off, and they had automatic spin counters, and you could easily get, without trying, you could get 75 spins if you knew what you were doing. And once you got it in position, you could just spin and spin and spin, and nothing stopped you. And then they said that people were being sick, and it's like, well, just don't go on it. It really bugs me. You can stand there and watch them doing it, and they said, when the wing gets caught, you can't correct it, so you just spin and spin and spin. Well, don't try and spin then.
Just let go of it.
Just let go of it. And then they just toned it down. And we went on it at the beginning of the year. And you can't even push the paddles to spin anymore. It's just a complete waste of space. Just a total waste. You literally sit there, go around in a circle and come back again. And it's such a shame, because if you can get that thing to spin and you don't mind bruises.
Yeah.
It used to be, first year, incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I used to love riding it. So Ride UK, I don't know if you ever went on it when you could spin it. There was a time, honestly, you could spin it. But now it's rubbish. I just might as well put it in scrap. Did I enjoy Slammer at Thorpe Park? I love Slammer. It used to scare the shit out of me every time I went on it. But I love Slammer. You were fine on Time Machine. Time Machine, yeah. Cody and I did it 3 times in a row. And, it gets your head. Quite quickly. It does get to your head quite quickly.
I only went it once, but I did hit my head coming off on the bar.
Yeah, you were an idiot, weren't you? Skyforce is awful. Blackpool, it is now. I didn't realise they didn't sell it anymore, actually. Oh, they don't sell merch anymore. No, they don't. You used to have loads, didn't they? Loads of Red Arrow stuff. I can't see it being sponsored by the Red Arrow so much longer, to be honest. I wouldn't want my name on that if I was them.
Giving you a bad name.
Just wouldn't want him. Social distancing is better than Tesco's. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Asda's worse.
Yeah, Asda's worse. Cycle on Time Machine is short, though. To be fair, that cycle has been static on Time Machine since it opened. It has
to be. When you see people getting
it's a transition. Funny enough, the spin initially is fine. It's a transition between up and facing down. Is if you're in the wrong place. Yeah. something else. Love Time Machine, love it. Did a whopping 2 spins in July in Blackpool. I think that's better than what I got last time. I think I gave up halfway through, to be honest. Luke, hi Luke. Yeah, remember when it first opened, you could spin it properly. That's right. Yeah, it just had no lighting. No. Funny enough, actually, I think the lighting generally at Blackpool, correct me if I'm wrong, is garbage. I do quite like seeing Icon float around because they've got LED.
Yeah, that's nice.
LEDs on Icons. I do quite like seeing Icon float around, and I know Mac have a nice recharging system, so it works. So that's quite nice to see that floating around. I think other than that, though, I don't think Blackpool's particularly inspiring for lights. I think there's some on the flying machine.
There's a couple around in Fusion in the water, I think.
And I think the Derby racers look quite good. But yeah, who does lights best? Pleasure Beach will retrack the big one this year. They are retracking more parts of the big one this year. I did see that. I did see that they are retracking some of the big one this year. I haven't seen which bits they're doing. They obviously did some last year, and they have to get the track specially made because obviously arrows don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you've never been on it before, Skyforce, then yeah, you wouldn't want it. And the throughputs are low. Big one won 7 awards for the lighting of the ride. Really? It's just floodlights, isn't it? I know that because I mean, I know they're floodlit quite well. It is floodlit quite well, but I don't find it that inspiring. But then again, no, I guess at a theme park, you see, if they were floodlit like that, I'd be upset because it'd take away the ambience. But at Blackpool, you just expect spectacular, absolute spectacular. I don't know whether I see that. I don't know whether I see that in Big One. I certainly wouldn't give it awards for lighting. Sorry. But I wouldn't give it awards for lighting. Could be wrong. Retracking the track tunnel. Yeah, probably gets quite a lot of
before the break on.
Yeah, probably gets quite a lot of hit, that tunnel actually. Especially the amount of times the train gets stuck on it in early season. Rolling back. London Resort is happening. I'd love London Resort to happen. It'd really give us a bit of a boost in the UK.
Yeah. But every time we think it's going to happen, then it's not. And then
yeah, it just disappears, doesn't it? It doesn't happen.
Rumours went for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know with that. Well, so we are still alive. We just wanted to point out for this really that we're still alive, and we're still going.
And do some vlogs when we're able to.
And we've done some vlogs when we're able to. I've got a couple of videos just literally coming up. Other than that, we're mainly POV based until we can get back out.
Yeah.
I might do a live. I might do a seafront walk live. I know that's quite well for
PT
vlogs, isn't it? In Blackpool, he's got better things to look at than I have, to be honest. There'll be no
yeah,
lights
he
on.
has some nice views.
Yeah, if I walk
and
down,
does a pretty good job with it.
If I walk down Southsea with in the middle of the night, I'm more likely to get my phone nicked than I am actually you see anything. To be honest with you, I don't overly think that. I don't overly think that I'm going to have the lovely lights in the background and
nothing good.
Everything else and
the tower.
The tower, yeah, I forget about the tower. Not going to have any of that.
And a nice beach.
Yeah. Sad times. UK really needs a good theme park. It needs a new one. It needs someone to take the oomph. Do I see Merlin buying any more parks? No. I see Merlin selling up, to be honest with you. Costa Chow, hi guys, hope you're okay. Yeah, we're okay. Hope you're having a lovely new year. Well, that's it, guys. That's it. That's where we are. I hope you've had a wonderful break over Christmas. I hope you've had a lovely new year. And, for all the fellow vloggers on here and people that like to get out, I'm sure you're as frustrated as we are that you can't go anywhere because it is frustrating. Thank you for supporting the channel in 2020. It seems like we've had a little bit of a stop. I'm not that bothered, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like people watching the videos, obviously, but ultimately, I'm not travelling out very far in all of this mess at the moment. It's just not worth the hassle for me to drive there.
No. Well, when you can.
Yeah. No, thanks very much for stopping by the stream. Thank you very much. Hopefully I'll be at Blackpool Pleasure Beach for opening day. God, I hope it's open.
Let's hope.
Oh, fingers crossed.
But it's not very long away, and
all
the
the
state
wood.
it's in at the moment is in
Touch
tears.
all the wood you can, people. Touch all the wood you can. I'm on a wooden table, by the way. Thanks for joining us today. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And yeah, keep an eye on the channel. We're still here. We're still going. We're still going, Kurt.
Yeah, trying.
Cody's not going. He's doing something else. But thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.